Raiding your enemy base is a key factor in winning a game. Usually raids will be made using cavalry units, as in most cases they are fast and have high attack. But today we are going to find out what are the alternatives besides cavalry. Let's see which infantry units can raid effectively in Age of Empires. The paraments which we must take in consideration to calculate the most effective raiding unit are the follows. The creation place of the unit, as its availability will determine if it is possible to mass it in big numbers. The speed of the unit as raiding's key element is how fast you can cause damage and move to another location. Also, we must focus on the training time a unit needs to be created, as again, it will determine how fast you can mash up units. The Pierce Armor will play a big role, as the enemy bases rely their defenses on defensive structures such as castles and tower centers for their security. So a high Pierce Armor is required to tank these arrow volleys. Next, you must take into consideration the unit's cost. Low cost is essential for raiding. And last, we have the unit's melee attack, which will determine how fast you can kill enemy villagers or buildings. And now let's see the units. First on our list is the Giubbetto. Although it's a fragile unit, it has high attack and it is very fast. Its ranged damage helps it to snipe down villagers more easily and to counter other units such as light cavalry or other infantry units. The Giubbetto is created at the castle, has 1.25 speed, 8 seconds creation time, 4 pierce armor, costs 50 food and 40 gold, and has a base attack of 15. Moving on to Karambit Warrior. It is very cheap and only take half population space per unit. They are fast units and can be spammed due to their fast training time. Although it's low stats, it is the cheapest unit on this list. The Karambit Warrior is created at the castle, has 1.2 speed, 3 seconds creation time, 5 pierce armor, costs 25 food and 15 gold, and has a base attack of 12. Next is the Woad Raider. It is an all-around raiding unit with fast speed, high attack, and fast training time. It might not be the cheapest on our list, but has the highest hit points, making it the beefier of them all. The Woad Raider is created at the castle, has 1.38 speed, 5 seconds creation time, 5 pierce armor, costs 65 food and 25 gold, and has a base attack of 18. The Gulam has high pierce armor, fast movement speed, and attack bonus versus archers. Its pierce armor is what makes it good at sniping villagers at unprotected bases. Although it has high gold cost, and it is intended to fight alongside other army units, it can be used as a raiding unit effectively. The Gulam is created at the castle, has 1.2 speed, 6 seconds creation time, 8 pierce armor, costs 30 food and 45 gold, and has a base attack of 15. Next is the infamous Huskarl. It has insane pierce armor, and after researching Anarchy, you can train it from the barracks, enabling you to mash them in great numbers. Huge disadvantage it is its low speed movement. It is very good against buildings though, while tanks arrows exceptionally. The Huskarl is created at the castle and barracks, has 1.05 speed, 7.5, and 3 seconds training time at castle and barracks, 10 pierce armor. Costs 52 food and 26 gold, and has a base attack of 16. Moving on to the Shotel Warrior, a high damage unit that has super fast training time. It takes only 2 strikes to take down a single villager in Imperial Age. Town centers can easily be targeted too, as it takes only a few seconds to destroy it. The Shotel Warrior is created at the castle, has 1.2 speed, 2 seconds training time, 5 pierce armor, costs 50 food and 30 gold, and has a base attack of 22. Last, we have the Eagle Warrior, a unit with great line of sight, resistance to conversion, and have great speed too. Different buffs work on their advantage depending on the CV you get, and they can be trained from barracks. One downside is the high gold cost though. The Eagle Warrior is created at the barracks, has 1.3 speed, 10 seconds training time, 10 pierce armor. Costs 19 food and 50 gold, and has a base attack of 13. Before we continue, take a moment to subscribe. If you don't want to do it for me, do it for the little angry penguin. Thank you in advance. Now let's get back to the video. Now we will compare the stats and see which of these units is more effective. The first place of each statistic will be rewarded with 3 points, while the second place with 1. At first place in this occasion will be the Eagle Warrior along with the Huskarl. The rest of the units are created at the castles, and so they get no point. The fastest unit is the Woad Raider with 1.38 speed, while second place goes to Eagle Warrior with 1.3. The fastest training time goes to Shotel Warrior with the crazy 2 seconds. Second place goes to Karambit Warrior and the Huskarl. Huskarl and Eagle Warrior share the highest Pierce armor with 10 points, while the Gulam follows with 8 points. The most cost-efficient unit is the Karambit Warrior, taking the first place with combined resources of 35, followed by the Eagle Warrior with 69 resources. Last stat is the melee attack, with the highest being held by Shoter Warrior with 22 points, while second comes the Woad Raider with 18 points. So according to these calculations, the best infantry unit to raid is the Incus Eagle Warrior. The extra Pierce armor of the Incus bonus, as well as the minus 25% food cost, add value to an already mobile unit. Which unit would you choose, though, as a raiding unit from the infantry line? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.